Nice hat. What are the frilly things made of?
Is Pompeius Magnus not coming tonight?
He's in his spell.
Of course.
Nonsense. It's a part I am out of.
Of course we
We were discussing how you saved my brother's life and became the hero of the Azia campaign.
Yet my son Gaius was not valuable enough to be saved.
If I knew him only briefly, I considered him a friend. His death pains me, but there's nothing I can do.
I apologize, Legate. They told me you
This
had
one?
become close despite how briefly you knew each other.
That one there? Corsairs? That makes sense. Trizix, what's up, buddy? Oh, I had to have the broken blade of his sword. Did I not have that? I guess not.
Other than saving his life?
Nope, the man who got himself captured.
Rest assured,
Really?
it's been rather...
Not all of them.
Interesting. Did I sell it? I mean...
Does her husband?
I do like my...
Of course, but he doesn't care. They haven't fucked in years. He's got his own women on the side.
Oh, okay.
Salve. I've heard a lot about you. I am Marcus Tullius Cicero.
Heard a little about you as well.
Is that so? Few people beyond the political circles would know of me. My reputation depends largely on who's talking.
Isn't that true for everyone?
To varying degrees, I am sure.
So what do you do?
I'm an advocate. I defend those whom others seek to incriminate. But I'm sure a career soldier such as you would find the topic rather boring.
I don't know. Fascinated by legal matters.
Indeed. I suppose that makes sense, especially considering the predicament you're in.
Are all these friends? Are these all friends of Lucullus?
That depends what you mean by friend. Your Patronus, Lucullus, is a consul. Many people would claim to be his friend. There's a difference between knowing someone and merely knowing someone's name, though. Are we friends?
I would like to be.
Our republic is in great turmoil. We should all aim to gather around us as many friends as possible.
Okay.
That is absolutely unnecessary. I'd spend it all on farmlands. People need their food.
Indeed they do. But what good is food if it's obtained by illegitimate means? What do you think about it, Legate?
I seem to have walked into an ambush. Clearly my scouts have failed me.
Fortunately, I know you are good at handling ambushes.
Spoils of war, unaccounted for and untaxed. Should they be used for development to feed the people of Rome? A simple question.
Depends on the situation. If the people are starving, sure, but we should also punish the people who committed the crime.
A fairly strong answer, I'd say. No matter how much you try to legislate, the situation at hand will defy your expectations.
Meet Senators Marcus Porcius Cato and Marcus Tullius Cicero, who will be acting as your attorney tomorrow. At least I hope so.
Unfortunately, things have developed differently, my friend. I've decided to represent Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola instead.
Oh, damn. Why's that? Probably money.
I generally avoid prosecuting. One does not make friends that way.
Certainly an interesting turn of events. But I've heard you talking disfavorably about the Vitellius brothers before. How do you justify defending them?
What I justify hardly matters. I seek to represent them to the best of my ability, so justice can be served.
Are you here to spy on us?
Most certainly not. I know everything I need to know.
Legate, What guidelines did you follow when you had to decide the fate of that Triarchus? Why did you let him live?
There was no evidence to prove his guilt. I will not take a man's life on mere suspicion.
Our feelings often point towards the moral path. I wonder, exactly how utilitarian are you in your thinking? I heard you had the opportunity to bribe a hired guard protecting a spy.
Stop interrogating the man, Cato. Not everyone must adhere to your high standards.
It's alright, Kikro, I did have that option.
Yet you did not take it.
Loyalty bought with denarii is worthless.
A point well taken.
Depends on the denarii, I suppose. Well, gentlemen, this discussion has become too hypothetical for my tastes. I bid you a good day.
Don't like
Well,
this,
Kikro.
I'm out.
See you tomorrow.
One final question, before I retire as well.
You and your questions, Cato.
I believe if you wanted, you could enter the Pomerium fully armed. Why didn't you?
That rule is as old as Rome itself. Disobeying it would be to disrespect our society.
Indeed. In betraying Rome, you would betray yourself. This has been an interesting conversation, gentlemen. I thank you for it. But now, with your permission, I shall leave. Welate.
Wale, Cato.
I wonder if that guy's gonna rep us. I feel like we did a lot better with the second dude than the first dude. I hope this guy's drunk. Please be drunk. It'd be amazing.
You look tired. Shall we leave?
Let's go.
So, did you enjoy yourself?
I have mixed feelings.
That is what life is.
I gotta say, this has been a really cool little bit here. I was fully expecting to get back to Rome, have there be a really quick minor cutscene setting up the next war or whatever, and then just being ushered off to the next campaign. This is significantly more kind of interesting stuff than I thought. There's some very, very cool, cool little, whoa, there's, oh, look at this. Very cool little bits to it.
As per today's augury, a specific issue stood out as being of utmost importance. I bring forth the following relatio, the result of which is to be decided per discussionem, and as usual before the sun sets.
Okay, silent.
The complaint is brought forth by Lucius Licinius Lucullus concerning alleged wrongdoing and infamous conduct by Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola and his brother Vibius Vitellius Lurco. Are both parties present?
I am present.
As am I.
Weird that Vitellius Lurco would be here to do the talking. Where is Scaevola? He is the accused.
Are both parties represented?
I shall represent the defendant.
Do we not have an advocate? Oh, it says present your evidence. So, I mean, I shall make the case against the defendant, I guess. Cato is Leto. Let's do this. Can we delay the hearing?
There's no one coming. You will have to present our case.
Okay.
This hearing will conclude at sunset. I'm afraid we have no time to wait for your imaginary advocate. Do go ahead with the restatement of your accusation.
So one big issue here is I'm not sure what the evidence is that we got. We showed at one point we were able to do something to prevent the guy from fleeing or get evidence. We got evidence. Let's do we discovered. Here we go. Yep.
Found out. So you do have evidence.
Great. Okay, here we go.
Interesting. Do you accept the accusation, Kikaro?
I see no reason to comment at this stage. May I humbly remind the Magistra, he who makes the claim has the burden of proof. We shall rest until sufficient proof is presented to eliminate all shadow of a doubt.
I was just trying to be helpful. The defendant is always at a disadvantage.
I'm sure you mean usually and not always.
As you wish. Present your evidence.
Vitalis Scavola's ships were bringing supplies to the armies of Mithridates VI. We have witnessed it firsthand.
And no one else witnessed this event, I assume. How convenient.
The evidence is material, Cicero. There is no room for interpretation. The crates do carry Scaeola's signature.
I have investigated them myself. I concur. Is there anyone who would contest my findings?
Ooh.
I admit, the evidence looks damning.
So, do the defendants admit their guilt? Are the Vitelli guilty of all crimes stated or implied?
Holland
Of
Seal
course
says,
not. For starters, the evidence proves only treason.
Only? What else is needed to declare
what?
this man infamous?
hold on.
Do not interrupt the speaker.
No harm done. My dear friend Cato is correct. The evidence is enough to declare one infamous. That one is Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola. Nowhere in any findings can you conjure the ability to implicate my client, Webius Vitellius Lurco.
Okay, this is dirty. Holland Seal says, clarifying this is the last time Cohh will be playing this before drops in, and he is stopping in about an hour, so not enough to even get one drop. That is correct. I have streamed this game, I want to say almost 20 hours to this point, and this is specifically to let people that may have gotten the tail end of that get that last little bit to get kicked over. I saw many people say things like, oh, I only need 5 more minutes, I only need 15 more minutes, I only need 30 more minutes. So I decided to revisit the game after basically being done with it and give another hour and a half to try to let people catch up. So yes, absolutely. If you missed the 20 additional hours I streamed this game, I'm sorry, I can't help you. You should watch more. That's all I can say. Sorry. Okay. Treason is a serious crime. Scaevola should receive the highest possible punishment.
That, of course, depends on the nature of the treason. But that's largely irrelevant.
Thank you, Leandria.
That is literally the topic of our discussion, Cicero. How in the world can you say it's irrelevant?
There simply is no case. Vitellius Scaevola cannot be punished.
Your rhetorical games grow tiresome. You have admitted the evidence is rock solid.
This should be interesting.
Why do you still think Scaevola is innocent?
I never said he's innocent. As far as I can tell, he's guilty. But he is dead.
Dead?
Therefore, the case is null and void.
Senators, people of Rome, of course the evidence is clear. I accept my brother's guilt. It is a stain on our family name. A stain we will quite possibly never be able to cleanse. You know I love my family. I love my brother more than anything else in this world. Almost anything. The only thing I love more than my own brother is Rome itself. And thus, with sorrow in my heart, I was forced to take his life.
What?
Oh, I see.
You boast of fratricide before the whole Senate.
It is not a boast. It is my solemn duty to deliver the news. I am a man with the highest of morals. Someone who places the well-being of Rome over his own flesh and blood. Step outside, senators. You will witness my brother hanging from the old tree. Let him rot there. Do not take him down. Let it be a warning to all those who would threaten Rome, placing their petty family matters over the well-being of our great republic. Let it be known that Webius Vitellius Lurco will never tolerate treason, not even from his own blood.
A decision cannot be reached. This case is non-existent.
All right, dude, you win the court trial. Okay, it's cool. You damn. All right, you win. Jesus, dude. Murdered your bro and hung him outside the courthouse. All right, All right, that's cool. We good. You made your point. What just happened?
That bastard outmaneuvered us. We underestimated how cold-blooded he truly is. This is not good, though. He turned impending defeat into a major victory. We will need a new plan. Go home and lay low for now. Your family needs you.
Okay. God, that looks great. Wow. Is this the game's ending? No, this is like Act 1 of 4. Yep.
Domine, we've been awaiting your return.
I know you, Scavola's man from the gladiator school in Thracia.
You have a good memory for faces. The name is Marcellus.
Step aside.
Naturally. The villa is yours. Let us know if you need anything.
My son? You're back! And with Cineros. Oh, it's so good to see you both safe.
It's good to see you, Domina.
Okay, where is our sister?
I've missed you so much. You look great. Did you lose some weight? Are you eating well? Has he been eating well, Cineros?
He has, Domina.
Answer the question. Let's do so much.
Do tell your mother how much you missed her.
Very much.
You were always my favorite. Don't tell your sister. Tell me about the war. I heard some of your friends died there. Killed by pirates. How did you survive?
I didn't. This is my ghost talking to you from the underworld.
Oh, shush. Don't say stupid things like that. Tempt not the gods. But did you like the life in the Legion? Do you want to be a career soldier?
Like the political side. The Killing Harbor doesn't appeal to me. I loved it.
I was afraid you'd hate it like your father did. But it seems you're more of a warrior than he was.
Domina, with all due respect, I guess the Legatus has his own questions. Am I wrong?
How'd Scavola's people treat you?
Oh, they were polite, mostly. Except for the fact they wanted me confined to this villa. I guess having me walking around the streets was too much of a risk. Once you were out of the picture. He had no reason to antagonize me, though.
Where's Viana?
They told me your sister's husband is dead. She should be free by now. I wonder if they did something to her. I do. And Oculus agreed. It was a sinister plan to take over our family. But now you're here, and everything will be fine.
It's happy to see you.
It's good to have you home. And for it to be our home again. Now that you're back, we have a lot of work ahead of us. Oh, listen to me. You just got here. Go on, take some time to settle in. Let me know when you're ready to get to work.
Oh my god. This is like, wow. Okay.
It's so good to have you back home safe and sound.
There's a lot going on here. Talk to your mother when you're ready to end Act 1. Okay.
How is it?
By Juno, what are you wearing?
You don't like the dress?
On the contrary, it looks cute on you.
Is it normal in Rome for important people to make such shameless advances on their guards?
It's not normal in Rome to have such striking guards.
Is good we are not normal then?
Yeah. Was Rome everything you were hoping?
In some ways it is. In others, it is not. City is big. I have never seen anything like it. And there are so many things to buy, so many different people. I love that. But there is a strange way people talk to me. Not because I am foreign, I think, but because I am woman.
I know, man.
That
We
I don't like.
terrible. Is this what the basement's going to look like when it's done? Yeah, pretty much. I'm going with the Roman theme for the renovation. Can't wait to show it to you. It's my personal pantheon. You be staying in my villa?
I would like that, if it is fine with you. This villa is amazing. So many statues and fancy carpets. I love your garden. It's so lush and green. And trickle of fountain, Calms me down.
Okay. All right, so apparently we can leave here and can't.
Are you going to feed the horses?
I am. Is there something I should know?
Don't walk behind the grey mare. A few weeks ago, she kicked a stable boy and nearly killed him.
I'll be careful.
Okay. Good to know. Any loot here? Oh, talk with Cineros first. There are side quests. Okay. Don't worry, he's stable now. Sigh. Frickin' sigh. Co-stare. Oh, are you engine? Sorry, bud. Yeah, I'm hoping if they people seem to really like the emblems and stuff, so hopefully down the road the Expedition Rome guys may bring it back. Maybe there'll be a DLC or something, and they'll bring back the drops. Although, I don't know with the company being dissolved, but yeah. Uh-oh, where'd he go? Is that you over there? Yeah, there you are.
Do you need me?
Have you tasted this year's batch?
Your mother has started catching me up on how the vineyards have been going since we left. The harvest was better than expected. That is good news, of course.
Yeah.
But it also means we have a problem. One of our grapes...
The company is being dissolved on their own volition. They've decided to change course, and they are now making I don't know if it's either crypto or NFT based games. So they basically are stopping making these games and going to where they feel the money is. And yeah, they're no longer going to make these types of games anymore. Yep.
It's produced a particularly good wine. It's an opulent vintage with a smooth finish. Quite frankly, Domine, it is one of the best wines I have ever tasted.
Opulent? What does that even mean?
It means the wine has a rich and smooth taste. An opulent wine is a bold wine.
You see?
Do not worry. Wine terminology can be weird and
THQ still owns the IP, though,
You
so
will
they can make
get
another
used to
studio
it
take it
in
over.
time.
That's good. Okay. That's quite the 180. No, here's a good way to think about it. Here's a good way to think about it. In the last couple decades, we've seen this exact same thing happen, except it's been people leaving standard game development for mobile games. It's happened over and over and over. We just saw one of the lead Yakuza guys leave Ryu Gagotoku, one of the lead creative leads, to go make mobile games. It's following the money. Right now, if you like it or not, NFTs are money. They are literally printing money, even if you hate them. So that's all it is. It's this exact same thing we saw with mobile games, except now instead of going to make mobile games and make more money, they're going to NFTs. So it's the same thing. Another good way to think about it is this company probably would have dissolved anyway to go make more money because they clearly wanted more money than what they were getting from this. So yeah, you know, like if it wasn't NFTs, it would have been mobile games. They wanted to go somewhere. They wanted to go where the money was. That's where they're going. So sick when it says mobile games are huge show. Oh yeah, of course. That's why we saw game devs go to mobile games. Absolutely, 100%. It's mobile games are where a lot of money is these days. Hell, Zynga just got bought by Take-Two for billions of dollars. And it's only getting bigger as people get more and more abilities to do that. So yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. Hell, we just saw Fwiz leave YouTube Gaming to go and start a crypto company. Which, well, to be fair, cryptos and NFTs are not the same thing, but it's going where the money is. It's going where the money is. Yeah, that's the common theme. The common thread is it's going where the money is. Yeah. going where they think the most money is for the least amount of, yeah, all that good stuff. Surely you don't mean that.
Oh, but I do.
I do.
And you know I've tasted a lot of excellent wines throughout my life. This wine ranks among the best of the best.
Why are you so surprised? Our wines are produced by pure chance? Are our wines produced by pure chance?
Winemaking is not an exact science. We do follow recipes, but we are subject to the whims of Dionysus. Every now and then he favors you, and you may produce a wine of this caliber.
All of this sounds like good news. What's the catch?
The question is what we shall do with this wine. It's certainly worth more than what we normally sell for. It's the best kind of problem to have. It might be a good idea to visit some of the merchants in the market.
I might be heading that direction today. Anyway, I can talk to the vintners while I'm there.
Before you leave, there's a small thing we have to decide. A good wine deserves a good name. What should we name this one?
Minerva's, something mysterious like Darkest Rose.
Darkest Rose. Romantic and dangerous. Very well. That being settled, you should go and talk to the wine merchants.
Hey, thank you. Ramsey just put up a quote from, I'm guessing, the release of this. And this is good to know, especially for fans of this series. I feel the need to clarify two things. I'm assuming this is one of the people that was running the company. I feel the need to clarify two things. First off, not everyone who worked on Expeditions Rome will join Dynasty. Secondly, as others have pointed out here, the Expedition series has been owned by THQ Nordic since before Rome began development. The creation of Dynasty will not affect the support of Rome, nor the DLC plans. As for Dynasty, I can't really talk about that because I have nothing to do with it. Okay. So, Mercer says that was a dev quote from the Steam forums. All right. So the interesting thing there is, and this is just a personal question, like, what if it's not going to affect the support of Rome or the DLC plans? Who is going to be doing that? If the company that made the game, did they go into more details on, like, who is going to be making the DLC? Who is going to be supporting the product? Not that this product needs a lot of support. I mean, it's relatively bug-free and everything's been working great. I mean, it's a very solid product, but Stratolast says not all the devs left. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure, like, it was enough for people to say that the company was basically being dissolved. I remember the word dissolved being thrown around. So basically what happened is the dev company is not dissolving, just like a huge portion of it's leaving. Like, it was like a mass quitting, from the sounds of it. I'll have to look into this more. This sounds weird and unique. The studio is still there, just a bunch of people left. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's cool. I mean, that's great. I mean, this game is awesome. So I'd love to see not only this game supported with DLC and stuff, but I'd love to see more Expedition games. Like we were talking about before, I'd love to see an Expedition game in, like, medieval Japan, where you, like, control an army of samurai. Like, that would be super cool. And just exploring that world would be awesome. I feel like there's not enough games that cover that area. But yeah, that's good to know. Right on. If the founders left, then they would have to dissolve and reform. I have no idea. I don't know who left, or I don't know any of the details or anything. I don't know. Finally back home, can you believe it?
I had no doubts. You've made everyone proud, and this victory is cause for celebration. I shall cook today.
Tarquinius says samurai aren't really medieval times, though. Yeah, I didn't mean that. I just meant the samurai time period. Yes, the period of samurai, where samurai were the army. Like like that would be kind of awesome. Yeah. Thanks for the drop, Co. Glad you got it, Buildegard.
Our legal system has its own intricacies, which no one but people like Cicero understand. I'm sure the powers that be worked their magic.
What should I do now?
I don't know. It's your house. Sit back and relax and let your Sir We handle things. Do bear in mind that managing an estate is no simple task, though. Now that your father is no longer with us, you will have to find a way to generate income. I think we should focus on the wine business. There used to be a lot of money in your vineyards.
Got it. I can go with the winery. Sounds pretty good. Matt, you want to run a winery? We can do that. Wait, do you have more to say?
Domine.